up, everybody? I am Kayy Simone. Alongside, I have next to me none other than my main man, OliJawn. And you guys are tuned into yet another episode of Champions Corner here at our home base of LRM Network. Wagwan.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
At this point, the snow has been annoying as fuck, to say the least. Like, yeah. I felt like every time we were supposed to shoot, here came the snow.
Yeah. And I was one of those people that didn't think the snow was really gonna be that bad.
That shit fucked us up.
Until it came. And then, like, I looked outside and I'm like, it still don't look that bad until I opened my door.
It was definitely wild.
Yeah, I started to walk outside and then the snow was up to my knees.
I feel like the after effect of the snow is like kind of worse than the actual snow.
Yeah.
It's like you're driving now and that shit hit your car, sound like a train wreck. Like, oh shit. Like, you be thinking you fucked your whole car up.
Yeah, nah. And now it's turning into like a little bit of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
But we definitely got paid back from last year.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. It's hard to park. It's like, it's no parking on my street. Like, every time I leave, I got to put like a chair in my parking spot so nobody can take my...
So no one takes it?
Yeah, like it's rough on my street, but luckily, I ain't have to ring nobody doorbell and go off because they took my spot. So
that's crazy. I was on someone's Instagram and she was posting a conversation that she had with somebody else, and the question was, if you shovel out a spot, is the spot technically yours?
Just one question: is the spot in front of my house?
Well, I don't know. If she just said, if you shovel it, is the shit yours?
If the spot is in front of my house, then it's my spot. It's my spot. It's in front of my crib. Feel me? It's mine. No.
Okay, so what do you do if you come home and there's a car in your spot?
If I know whose car it is, I'm definitely ringing a doorbell. It don't matter what time it is. You laughing? I'm so serious. Like, it don't matter what time it is. Like, you wasn't out here. Like, you shoveled your crib.
In the gym, huh?
Yeah, you shoveled your crib. You decided to not shovel a spot for your whip. I shoveled a spot for my whip. It's nice, clean, and pristine. Like,
that's wild.
And yeah, like, it's mine. I broke my back for this.
Would I be mad? Yeah, but I don't know, like, if it's worth me going to somebody's house.
No, I'm ringing their doorbell. Because at this point, it's
move your fucking car. Like, what?
I'm asking them nicely first. Like, yo, you feel me? I don't know if you noticed, but you feel me? You parked in my spot right there that I shoveled.
So how does that work when you live in an apartment building?
Apartment buildings are a little bit different. I feel like when it comes to apartment buildings and parking lots and stuff, it's every man for themselves, first come, first serve kind of thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, because they don't be like, when you live in an apartment building, I would hope that you guys don't have to shovel it yourself. Yeah. So at that point, nobody shoveled it, so it's first come, first serve.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I hope we don't see no more. I have a feeling we are, but...
It's supposed to snow the rest of this week. But luckily, they said we were supposed to get snow today. We didn't get snow today, so I'm happy about that.
Saturday is 30%, Sunday 60%. We might be in the clear.
Yeah, we might be. I hope it's the... You feel me? I hope that's the bulk of what we're going to get. Because it messed up everything for me. Like, my car was snowed in for like 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't shovel it out. Like, I was like, bro, that's too much work. Until I had to go somewhere. I'm like, all right, like,
if you don't catch it while it's there, though, it's gonna get hard.
Yeah, you feel me? That's exactly what it was. If you don't catch it while it's coming down, you can.
Oh my god.
I'll be here trying to be politically correct.
Now be on my P's, right? I gotta be on my P's and Q's now. Y'all gonna. That's what she said. Me.
Yeah. Well, what's been going on in pop culture since we've been gone?
We gonna put pop culture on the hold. We have to touch base on the 40-year-old Gorilla Glue woman. Okay, this shit has been blowing my mind since it started. So we all know a 40-year-old woman decided it was okay for her to use Gorilla Glue as an alternative to hair adhesive, gel, whatever you want to call it. I don't use any of that in my hair, so excuse me if I'm not correct with my lingo here. But I see now she's suing. Number one, that's really bothersome to me. And number two, there was a GoFundMe page created for her, which is bothersome to me. And number three, the GoFundMe page has made $15,000. My question is why? Like, why?
I think she got verified on Instagram too.
That too. 4 points. 4 major points. 5 is that she actually has a lawyer. Like,
I mean, that's what the free $15,000 to get you. Get you a nice little lawyer. But I don't. It's weird. Like we just in a weird time. You feel me? Like I'm almost positive that on the bottle, it literally says what it's supposed to be used for.
Correct.
And what it's not supposed to be used for.
Her argument is that it does not specifically say hair. My thing is, the scalp is skin to me.
Yeah.
It can burn. It can, like, it's a part of your skin. Like, why would you do that? Secondly, Gorilla Glue is not sold in the beauty supply store, which makes me feel like it should not go on my hair. Like, I'm not using anything that I cannot find in the hair aisle or the hair store on my hair.
Right.
That's, like, ridiculous to me.
I need to know where she got that from. And if cause there's no way she's purchased that, like, herself. Like, it had to be in her
house already.
Yeah. And she was just like, damn, I need something to really, like, lay this down. Like, I'll just use Gorilla Glue. Like, fuck it. Like, first of all, I'm not laying down anything on my body using something called Gorilla Glue.
Right.
Like, there's, like, you know what you use Gorilla Glue for, son?
Yeah.
When you slapping something on brick. Like, when you try to, like, make something stick and make sure it never comes off.
Nice.
Like, and for her to use that on her hair and then it got stuck.
Yeah.
And I was just interested in the process of trying to see, like, how she was going to go about getting that off. And I don't know if it was real, but I seen, like, she was in the hospital and they, like, shaved her hair off and all that stuff.
No,
like,
I don't think that part is true. I read that she they told her there was some type of work she could undergo and it was going to take like 20 hours and she declined it. So to me at that point, you don't want treatment. So it's all for show.
You think it's still in her head?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
You think she could, like, soak her head for, like, 48 hours and, like, something to happen?
I don't know.
Like, she got to put her head in acetone or something.
And
like,
that burns your skin.
Yeah. Like,
the skin on your head. Like,
damn.
It's no void. But my question is, do you guys really think that she is going to win this lawsuit against Gorilla Glue?
I don't know.
I'm 50-50.
I don't know. It depends.
I'm 50-50.
If I was Gorilla Glue, I'll pay a lot of money just to make an example out of her, for real. 'Cause I'm not giving you no money. I'll spend money on lawyers before I give money to you and your stupidity. That's one thing I ain't doing.
Yeah.
I ain't about to pay for your stupidity, but I would say I'm praying for her, but I'm not going to waste a prayer on stupidity. So
I'm praying for the company. I'm with you. I can't. The stupidity part is driving me crazy. Like, why would you do that? Like, and I know a lot of times girls do use alternatives for gel or glue or what. Like, I've seen girls use hair glue for lashes. I don't think that's smart either. Like, I don't know. That's just not smart to me. But to use hardware glue on your head,
she was better off using Elmer's. She should have copped a glue stick if we're being honest. but then again, yeah, you feel me? But the glue stick, you feel me? Sometimes if you don't apply the glue stick right, it just the joint be a little wavy. So I see what she was trying to do. You feel me?
I don't understand. Common sense is really not that common, and I think that's why she's going to win that case. Like, now, like, you have to be super specific.
Yeah.
Like, don't put this in your hair.
Yeah, that's where I feel like she'll win the case because it doesn't say directly not for hair use. So it's always something like somebody had to drink Lysol or bleach for it to be on the bottle and say not for consumption. You feel me? So
that's nuts to me.
Same thing with the Tide Pods. So,
but I was talking to one of my friends today. This was new to me. There was a case where McDonald's had to write the caution hot on their cups.
Yeah,
because a woman actually got burnt from it. And while we were saying, oh my God, like, that's common sense, this person educated me that McDonald's had this coffee so motherfucking hot that her joints start breaking down. Like, that's how hot this coffee was. and they spent millions and millions of dollars on a smear campaign to make it as if this woman was exaggerating about how hot this coffee was, without including the fact that it burnt her so bad that parts of her body was like breaking down.
Yeah. I remember that.
Fucking nuts to me.
And I think she got a lot of money from that.
She won like $1 million, and they spent more money on their campaign, on their smear campaign, than it actually cost to her to get the case.
Yeah, she got a lot of money from that, and I wish I had an opportunity to be a part of a lawsuit like that.
No,
so
hell no.
What you mean? What's temporary pain for $1 million? I'm cool with that.
I don't know about all
you
that.
Feel me? I'm cool with that. My joints gonna be ain't nothing that a little WD-40 on my joints can't fix.
That's wild.
Like I'll be alright. You feel me?
That is wild, yo. The things people do for money. Like, let me drink this scalding hot coffee. We gonna be good. I
don't think I drink it though. Like scalding hot coffee, because it's like I feel like once you burn like your taste buds, you can't get those back. And I'll be mad tight if like I can't taste food no more. Like that's one of my that's one of my biggest fears. I'm not gonna hold you. Like not being able to taste no more. Oh. Like son, come on.
That's a sad life.
Yeah.
I guess the lesson we can learn here is pay attention. I can't even say pay attention though, because most of us wouldn't be that.
Use your brain. That's what I'm gonna say. Use your brain.
Really
and ask for a second and third opinion too. I feel like that's important.
That really pissed me off. I had to get that off my chest real quick. You feel me? Like, I'm on Twitter. I'm seeing lawyers like, we're gonna win this. Like, what?
We're gonna win this.
Like, this is bad. No. Like, this is not good for America right now.
Not we're gonna win this.
No.
Not that one.
He said, I'm with Tessica. That's another issue. Why is your name Tessica? Like, what is going on? Like,
there's no way she's 40 years old and her name is Tessica. Like, that's not a name that you could come up with in the 80s. Like, Tessica is not an 80s name. There's no way. Tessica is like a new generation name. That's like a 2006 name.
This is my first time hearing this name.
Yeah, nah. It's unique, though. I'll give it to her. Tessica. That's like Jessica, but with a T.
You go ahead Tessica. And name your child Tessica.
Tessica. Yeah, nah. No shot. I already got my baby's names picked out. It's cool.
Oh.
Well, not my son's. But I definitely got my daughter's name picked out.
I would love to hear them.
My daughter's definitely going to be named Olivia. Like, that's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? My daughter's going to be named Olivia. And if I'm blessed enough with a young woman who loves me enough to allow my son to be a junior, then that'd be dope.
Lord.
That'd be dope, you feel me? Olivier Jr. would be like, you feel me, something for me. But I mean, that's not a requirement or anything. Like,
can I be honest?
Go ahead, be honest.
I don't know if there's any woman that would want their son to be like OJ. Like, I'm just being honest. By that time, I think the luster of Orenthal James Simpson would be very long gone. I was thinking orange juice. Like,
I like orange juice.
You gotta pick names that won't get your kids bullied in school.
But the thing is, bro, my kid's gonna be able to fight, so I ain't even worried about my son getting bullied. My son gonna be able to fight. Yeah, nah. I'm trying to build a stern, tough household. Feel me? I don't need my kid coming home like, Daddy, like my these boys in school are being mean to me. Like, nah, B, we not doing that. You gonna toughen up. Matter of fact, I want my son to be the bully.
Oh my God.
I'd rather him be the bully and then he come home and then I gotta discipline him and tell him why he can't do that. And then he learned that way.
I ain't never heard that before.
Yeah,
I want my child to be the bully.
I want him to be the bully. So I could say if you feel me, he bullying a kid, they tell me about it, and he come home, then I have to discipline him and let him know why that's not acceptable and why he shouldn't be doing that. And yeah, hopefully it works. I don't want to experience the pain of seeing my child in pain. Like I don't do well with that. Like my flesh and blood, and I see you in pain. Like I'm gonna be hurt. Like I'm gonna go to the school and hurt somebody.
That's true.
Me?
I totally understand.
Yeah, I don't want to go through none of that, man.
I get it.
Protect my babies. Protect my babies.
He going hard for some babies that ain't even
here.
They're
not even here yet, but you feel me? I gotta protect my babies.
I get it though.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta protect my babies.
Holly the bully. Got it. Got it. Has a nice ring to it.
Plus, if your name is Olivier in 2030, I feel like you're gonna need pretty tough skin as a kid.
It's not a bad name though.
It's not, but you know, kids.
You don't really accentuate your name. Like,
I don't.
You let people call you whatever the fuck they want, and that's the issue. Like, if you just tell them what your name is.
You know, it's crazy. Like, I've recently been running into like friction and tension with like people because they're like, "Yo, your name is Oliver." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, why you got two eyes? I said, "Technically, it's Olivier."
Yeah, like, see,
why you don't let me call you Olivier? Like,
right?
Bro,
like I witnessed us being in class and teachers like Oliver here. Like, that's not your name.
Listen, it's my name. I always tell people like, it's at your leisure. Whatever you want to call me, as long as you're saying it right, you could call me whatever you want.
Oh my god! Okay. But you're not saying it right.
But yeah, technically they are.
It's Olivier.
Yes, it's Olivier.
That's not Oliver.
It is Oliver.
Those
still.
are two totally different names.
It is. Olivier is just, you feel me, you putting a little fancy little French twist to it.
Oh my god!
But at the end of the day, my name is both. Like, and I always, then people try to pull well, what does your mom call you? Like, if you want me to be honest, my mom calls me Ollie. And my mom calls me Oliver. It's not until she's speaking in Creole that she calls me Olivier.
Okay, so like the English version of your name is Oliver.
Exactly. So that's why I don't mind it. If you could say Olivier, I don't mind you saying Olivier. Like, that's cool. But people, Olivier, like, no, bro.
To me, that's closer than Oliver.
But Olivier sounds like not it. I prefer Oliver or Olivier. No Olivier. Like, keep that to yourself. Yeah, keep that one to yourself. I don't need that. And I hated professors in Kane who used to want to be different. Oliver, here, but you have two eyes. How do you say it? Technically, it's Olivier, but I could, like, I'll do Oliver. No, I'm going to call you Olivier now. Like, bro, what are you doing, son? Like, for real. Why you want to be different? Like, just be regular, son. Because I promise you I won't speak in your class. I'm not going to raise my hand.
They're going to pick on you.
School.
All right, we gotta move along though. So earlier, we touched base a little bit on the movie Malcolm and Marie on Netflix. I got you to watch it today.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Honestly, truthfully, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy the movie as much as I did.
Okay.
Because I seen a lot of people talking about it on the internet, and usually when the internet goes crazy on, you know, movies that people should watch, I normally don't go check it out because I'd be disappointed. But then you said, yo, have you seen it? I'm like, nah. He was like, I want to talk about it today. I'm like, all right, so let me watch this. And when I seen it, you know, it's Zendaya in it. I'm like, all right, cool, Zendaya in it. It's going to be a little interesting. And you got Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, in there. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So you feel me? It's going, and then it's in black and white. So I'm like, all right, I never seen this before. And spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the movie is one big argument. Just one big argument. Just them going back and forth. And I thoroughly enjoyed it because it literally shows
that you're toxic.
Now it is. No, then I'm not toxic, okay? Maybe just a little bit. But it really shows the ups and downs of arguments in the relation. Like, it shows different stages of the arguments in relationships, and I don't think we've ever had that really depicted accurately in a movie before. It's like, first it's the classic, the dude comes home, he's happy, he's ecstatic, like he don't even peep that his shorty just mad, right? He don't even
angry.
He don't even peep it, right? So she mad, right? He trying, you know, do his stuff, he listening to his music, he getting all, you feel me, with it, and she go, like, she's just making him food, and like now, like, it's like 15-20 minutes in, and now he's just realizing, like, yo, something's off about her. And you know, men, when we ask you, yo, what's wrong? Nothing. Yo, what's wrong? It's fine. Yo, what's wrong? It's cool. Yo, what's wrong? We could just talk about it later. No, bro, we're gonna talk about it now. And then they start getting into it, and you could just see the dynamic of when she starts saying stuff, and then when she wants to hurt him, she'll say stuff, and then they'll like separate for a little bit.
Right.
Then like he'll get something in his head, boom, right. He'll go back at her, and then he'll start saying stuff that he wants to. He'll start saying stuff that's like real hurtful to her, and they just start going back and forth, and then it starts to get, you know, a little bit more like a little bit more softer. They start feeling each other out, and then they get right back to, trying to hurt each other, and then they kind of smooth out. Like, it's just I like the movie.
It's a really toxic movie.
It is very toxic indeed.
If I had to like put it in simple words, it's very toxic.
Yeah, very, very, very toxic.
But it's very real.
Yeah,
and that's what I liked about it. And it kind of starts to make you think like, what type of toxic relationships have I been in? Like, I wonder what my level of toxicity was. Like, I don't know. I couldn't think about it, but
that's a good question.
Then I started to think like who I felt was right and who I felt was wrong. I don't think there's really any right or wrong answer, but I do feel like they could have came to a compromise very, very, very early on in the
what's
movie,
crazy?
If we're being honest.
I feel like it's always like that in an argument when you're on the outside looking in.
Yeah, that's
true.
But
once you're on the inside, it's like, I'm not trying to look at no rationale right now. You feel me?
Because they both were holding in so much shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, and let me tell you this. Right. Oh, I think it's funny how this. Right. Oh, who texting you? Is it the girl from the girl I told you I wasn't going to bring up no more, but I ended up bringing her up anyway.
Like, and it's funny because I, me, like, right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm going to try to see where the guy is coming from.
Right.
And early on, I'm like, yo, she got a point. Like, she really, like she's doing him right now. Like, it's bad. And then as he starts to reveal stuff, like, that they went through, and I'm like, oh, he might have her, bro. Like I'm looking at it as like it's a boxing match. I'm like, oh, she got him on the ropes. Is he? Oh, look, a counter. Boom. He's getting her now. Like, it was one of those. It was I thoroughly enjoyed it, though. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It made me sit back and kind of reflect on, things that I've done or arguments that I've been in. And, just because when I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is really how our arguments go. I wonder how, like, if somebody were to put a camera on me, like in my argument, how would I look? Like,
eating mac and cheese.
Yeah, like, but I feel like, you feel me, I'll look dope in all my arguments, because here we go. I'm not I don't be raising my voice. Like, I have this, I don't raise my voice at women. You feel me? I don't do that, but I'll look like an asshole. Like, I'll really look like a dickhead because I probably won't be showing too much emotion. Like, and that's the thing with him. Like, he was putting it all out there, laying it all on the line. Cried in front of her.
Vulnerability.
Yeah, man.
That's deep, though.
It is.
Something a lot of guys don't do, which we talked about on the show
numerous
times before. Like, that's a stage men try not to get to, so they avoid all the possible conversations that can happen so that they don't get to that point. And it is bad to me because if you don't show that side of you, like, we as women will never know how you truly feel.
Right.
Because you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go get some air. Like, no, say how you feel. Like, even if it's wrong, even if you think you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, I would rather know.
That's very true.
That's just me.
That's very true. So what do you feel like what do you feel like your like argument style is if you was in a disagreement like that? Like, what kind of arguer are you? You like the nonchalant one, like, you right, I'm wrong. You the I'm gonna get louder so you stop arguing with me. You the low blow queen. Like, what's your argument tactic?
I'm the low blow queen in the humblest way, if that makes sense.
So it's gonna be like in a real calm, just chill tone, but you're gonna hit them where it hurts.
I didn't necessarily say calm. It depends how angry you make me. But I feel like I'm the type of person where I can't allow for something to bother me and not say anything.
Right.
Like, because then I'm going to constantly look at you differently. It's going to bother me. It's going to anger me. And it's just going to be a buildup. Because now there's so much that I want to say to you. And because I'm trying to keep the peace, like, I'm not going to say it. No, I need to get it off my chest. So I will say it calmly at first. But when I feel like you don't hear what I'm saying, then
it starts to get,
you got to let it rip. And I feel like that's where my sis was with it. And she wasn't wrong. But I do feel like he had her when basically she thought she was the lead idea in the movie that he wrote. And he started breaking shit down like, oh, you think you the first crackhead that I was with? Like, imagine how that feels, though. Come on.
She swore up and down that she was the sole inspiration for the movie. Then he had to break it down. Like, bro, now let me tell you something. You see how she was walking in the movie? Great walk, right? That was from my ex, not you.
He pulled the Drake. Yeah. That was Keisha from the basement down in 1995.
He was like, you even see how she tied her shoes with the 2 loops? You don't do that. My other ex did that. I'm like, yo. That's when I was like, yo, he really saying this to spite her, bro. That's
when the argument would have been over.
I'm like, yo. I said, bro, how is she? Like, and the women I deal with, ain't no way I can get that first one out without getting a hand across my face. It's no way. If I say, you really think that you see, that was what's, I didn't get that from you. I got that from what's whap. So I ain't no way I'm getting that off.
Did y'all see the Instagram video where the girl was like to her boyfriend, babe, come take a picture. So he get the picture. She like, and this is for Keisha. That's how I felt. Yo, like that movie went. Like, son. It was just one of those.
No, son. It was that movie was definitely one of those.
It was just one of those really toxic moments where you just like, oh.
Nah, the movie
every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That was a great movie though. I'm gonna give applause to Denzel Washington's son and Zendaya.
Yeah.
She's just so beautiful to me too. Like I think her body language, like the way that it was a little awkward to see her like in a sexual film though, because right. I don't see her that way,
but yeah, I'll definitely give a lot of credit to her because I feel like this role was, I'm not gonna say it was an extension of the role that she played in Euphoria, but it was definitely a good bag to see her in. And
right.
What I noticed about John David Washington is that one, in certain pockets of when he was like screaming, he sounded like his dad.
Yeah,
he sounded like his dad a lot, and I really seen like he's gonna be in Hollywood for a long time because he's a really good actor. Like just facial expressions, the tone, the voice inflection, like he
got it.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Hollywood for a very long time.
That's crazy.
I'm just happy he's carving out his own lane instead of being Denzel Washington's son.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him.
You know when you hit that stamina of being a famous person's child, it's like something that never. It's like a stain that doesn't go away.
Right.
So.
And then your dad is Denzel.
Right.
Like he ain't just any famous dude. Like he's Denzel. Like. Sheesh.
Denzel actually just I don't know, I think it's fairly new. Yeah, The Little Things.
Yeah.
On HBO Max, the new movie.
It looks good. I seen a little bit of it.
A fan.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen a little bit of it. I didn't think it looked too bad.
It was hard to grasp my attention, but I'll let other people watch it and tell me whether I'm right or wrong.
What was it about?
It was like about a murder that took place, and he was like a deputy sheriff. He used to be a detective, and it was like he couldn't get past his past life, but they put him on this new case, and it was like, I don't know, it was just weird. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But him as an actor, of course, amazing. But the movie itself, it just like had no meaning to it to me. A little weird.
All right.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
So there we have it.
The Super Bowl just passed.
Yes. Very horrible game.
I was very disappointed in the game because it didn't have the outcome that I wanted. But that's neither here nor there. The halftime show. Did you enjoy it?
I didn't. It was I enjoyed The Weeknd as a creator. I just wasn't feeling the performance. Like it just it didn't give me that Beyonce wow. It didn't give me that Bruno Mars wow. Okay. Yeah, it was there for me.
I see that. I wasn't really too because the performance aspect of it wasn't really, but then that's always like something that you got to deal with, because I feel like Super Bowl halftime performances should be not reserved for, but it favors people who can dance and do choreography and things.
Yeah, he's not that type of performer.
Yeah, that's not his bop. You feel me? I feel like Super Bowl performances are really good when you have people that can dance.
Yeah.
So when you have a Beyonce, when you have a Bruno Mars, when you have a who else did the
Janet.
Janet. When you have a Justin Timberlake, you feel people that can dance. I feel like it puts on a better show, and they don't have to rely on as much camera tricks.
Yeah.
Or like the whole crowd of backup dancers or what have you to kind of make the show what it is. And I just feel like it's just different tiers of performers, and the Super Bowl halftime performance should be limited to like A+++ tier like performers.
Right.
Mind you, weekend shows are probably amazing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just not for that stage for me.
Yeah. Agreed.
For me. That's it, just for me.
On the contrary, though, I was happy to see Lil Baby in commercials. I was happy to see Cardi B, of course, in commercials. One thing about Cardi B, though, she gonna get that bag, okay? Always. And I love to see it. This might be the 3rd year in a row she was in a Super Bowl commercial. Exactly. So she's been getting to it. Yep. Drake was in a State Farm commercial. Yes. Drake's tattoo placements really bother me so much. Me and my friends was just talking about this. Oh my gosh, like just watching that commercial, I'm like, what is that? Like look like stamps. Like Drake probably has some of the worst tattoo placements. He might be number 1. Tattoo ideas. Like it's just a bunch of miscellaneous items placed on various parts of his body. Exactly. It's people's faces, it's little symbols, it's little like it's no cohesion. And if you're gonna do that, like make some type of art of it, like a vine or I don't fucking know, like something. Like you've seen a bunch of people, like for example, like Odell, right? Odell has people's faces on his body. Like I think he has Lil Wayne, like I think he has Muhammad Ali. Like he has a bunch of people's faces, but it look like they're all connected. It looks like art. Drake could just have a face right here, couple dots right here, like a face on his back, like on not even on his whole back, like on the back of his shoulder, like from it's just it's so bad. It's wrong, bro. It's so bad. Yo. Like it doesn't fit him as a creator. Like it just looks bad. Yeah. And you have the face for it. Like you got the body now. Like so the tats gotta match. Like what are you doing? Like as a woman, imagine like coming home to this nicely built man and he take his shirt off and he got stickers all over him. Like where are we going with this? Not stickers. Stickers. Not stickers. Where are we going? What are we doing? Now I'm turned off. Now you need to turn the lights off. It's just it overall just looks so bad, but he's a beautiful man. So I mean, any woman coming home to the embassy, I think that's the last of her worries and her troubles. Shit, that's what you think. Nigga got a toilet that played Tupac. I don't want that though. Niggas ain't worried about his tats. I'm not worried about a fucking toilet that plays Tupac. I'm in there to do my business and get the fuck out. A regular toilet would do for me. Like we're not here to play musical toilets, but I mean, I guess that's cool. It's a bunch of shit that you don't need, but you feel me? It's cool for the novelty. I think like when I become rich, there's a lot I'm just gonna X out. Like I don't need all of that. I promise you. I just want a comfortable home and maybe a couple cars. I don't need 10. Like Floyd Mayweather's Black History Month. That did nothing for me. Like I don't want 20 cars. Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, like I just don't. Like when I come into a lot of money, it's gonna be like I want to live comfortably. Obviously, definitely. I want a fairly big house. You feel me? Just because like I'm real family and friend oriented. Right. So like I would love a spot for like, you know, my family could come chill, my friends could come chill. They could all stay over if they need to. Like, and I'll probably have like 3 cars. The question is like, does family live with you when you get that rich? It depends. Depends on their situation. Depends on my situation. It's like if you feel me, if you come upon hard times, but you feel me, you need a place to stay for like a year, it's cool. Like you can hang with me. My spot is big enough to where I probably won't run into you. Right. You feel me? So I read a poll the other day and it said, if you were to come into a couple million, are you obligated to take care of your whole family? No shot. I said no. I'm obligated to take care of the family that played a pivotal role in my life and still plays a pivotal role in my life today. Exactly. Immediate family only.
Yeah, if you played a pivotal role in my life from when I was 5 and I haven't seen you since I was 8, I don't owe you anything.
Then I guess my question would be like, damn, like what's immediate? Because if you like me, you got 2 sides of the family. You got mom's side, you got dad's side, you got cousins. Like who gets in? Who doesn't?
I say for me in my situation, it's gonna be the people that I stay in contact with and stay in contact with me. So the people that, regularly check up on me, call
like an everyday thing.
Not even every day, because you feel me. I know I don't want to speak to people every day.
Yeah, same.
But like the people that call me on like specific, like they'll call me on my birthday, they'll call me on holidays. You feel what I'm saying? They'll come over to my house for Thanksgiving type shit. You feel me? Like that family. But the family that I hear from you once every 5 years.
Yeah, no.
Like, nah, you're not getting a dime from me.
That's a no from me too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my family's gonna be taken care of, and my friends too. Like my immediate friends, they're gonna be taken care of too.
I don't even know if I want to say taken care of, because that's a big responsibility.
When I say taken care of, I mean,
can I just break you off?
Yeah, that's
go about my business.
That's what I mean by taking care. Like, okay, my mom is gonna be
taken care
literally taken care of.
Correct.
Like, you feel me? Like,
Correct.
My mom is gonna be taken care of. You feel me? I'm gonna probably I'm gonna do the same for my sister, and I'm gonna do the same for my brother, and then my pops, I'm gonna break him off some bread. My family. I don't want to
babysit you. I don't want to babysit what you do with your money.
Yeah, the immediate family, I'm gonna break them off some bread, and my friends, I'm gonna break my friends off some bread. Like if they have, I'm gonna break them off some bread. Like if my friends have a business, if they own a business, I'm gonna throw some money into their business, and I'm gonna give them a little extra bread to play around with. You know what I'm saying? So things like that.
Right.
Because I already know me. Like when I get money, I'm very like liberal. I'm giving. Like, oh, you need this, bro? It ain't no problem. Because I do that now and I'm broke. Like, yo, you need this? All right, bro, I got you. Like if I can get it, then I'm gonna do it for you. You feel me? So that's how I know when I get money, I'm gonna be just handing out the bags.
So we're almost out of time, but I do just want to touch on this topic really quick. The T.I. Tiny saga that has touched the internet. Very interesting to me. So the saga is, I don't know what happened with the lady. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, act like I do. But whatever happened with this friend, this family friend, turned into young women speaking out against the couple, saying they've been raped, abused, used, however you want to put it. What do you think about the whole situation?
First and foremost, I mean, we don't really have to preface this by saying this, but we got to. We don't condone that. We don't support that. Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? These allegations are very disgusting and very nasty.
Yes.
With that being said, I don't think that there is too much validity, to these accusations and these statements. Now, if there is, I apologize. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not here to say whether you're right or you're wrong or you're a liar or you're a truth teller. I'm just gonna wait till all the facts of the case are presented, and if they're taking this to court, which I think they should,
they are,
and we're gonna see what happens. But me personally, my initial thought was, I don't think this is true. This is very out of whack. This is very far. You're telling me that T.I. and his woman, who has been such if people don't pay attention to Tiny, they don't know that she's very like pro woman, pro feminist. I think she owns like part of a women's basketball team. Like she does a lot for the women in the community, donating to charities and things of that nature. So for her to be attached to something like this is kind of like out of whack. You feel me? Granted, I know people are really freaky when they get money, like real nasty, like really, really, really nasty. But this is out of my realm and scope of possibility for me to believe right now. So that's my take on it.
I don't know. I don't like to victim shame because I know there are a lot of women that do go through things that they wish not to speak on because their truth is always questioned. So, but I do think there's a little bit of truth to it.
Yeah.
Reason being is because whoever the female is that they were going back and forth with ended up getting into it with Miss Shekinah. We all know, if you've ever seen the Grand Hustle TV show, Shekinah is one of Tiny's closest friends. She got on live and said, why you ain't tell the rest of the world that you was recruiting the girls for them to sleep with? Red flag. You're my best friend, and you just added more fuel to the fire than it really needed to be. That was before the allegations even came out. She said that. Why you didn't tell the rest of the world that you was sleeping with Tiny and T.I. too? Another red flag. Not the family, the royal family. I mean, we all kind of knew that they were swingers.
Yeah.
But for your friend to make an accusation about recruiting females, not even just saying like, oh, we had females that you guys were sleeping with. You said recruit, like this is a basketball team or some shit. Like, that's hefty. Yeah. Then you have women that were coming out and quote unquote saying like, yeah, I met them at a club, or I was told I had to take a pill before I went into their home. Like, that's some hefty shit right there.
Yeah.
And all the women that were coming out can't be lying. Yeah. I'm sorry. I really can't.
I feel like probably like if there's I feel like some of them are true. Some of them have to be true. But then I feel like a bulk of them might be false. And also,
even if one or two is true,
that's enough.
That's definitely enough.
That's enough. Easily, that's enough.
Coming from a man who checks his daughter's hymen, like.
Yeah. But I never even believed that. I think he was just saying that in jest, and then the internet took that and just like took off with that.
But you embarrassed your child.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Like his daughter, she feels like she can't say or do anything anymore. Yeah. Like as a father, would you really go on a talk show like, I'll be checking my daughter hymen? Like what? What?
Yeah, man, that's kind of wild.
Why would you say that? So I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting to see the story unfold. You got Lisa Bloom claim she's defending some of the.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I feel like some women need to take responsibility for some of their actions as well, though. Because if you pull up to the spot and they say you have to take a pill or you won't be able to enter this home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna blame you for taking a pill and going in there, but.
You have to have some type of accountability.
Yeah, that's not the greatest idea. If I have to do something to get somewhere, and I don't normally do this something, chances are I'm not gonna do that something to go in there. You feel me? So. And
you had Rob Kardashian, who shut T.I. down a couple years ago. Like, don't make me open my mouth about Blac Chyna and her bedroom stories with Tiny, and it got real quiet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just it's gonna be.
Yeah,
that's one for the books. Is T.I. and everybody else's business.
Yeah.
Every time something hit the news, you expeditious whatever the fuck you be saying. It's somebody else's business.
Whole time he in Atlanta being a little freaky deaky.
And King Von's sister said that too. She tweeted a couple times like, T.I., don't make me spill the beans about what you was doing in Atlanta a couple weeks ago.
Jesus Christ.
So it seems like the city of Atlanta know a lot about T.I. We don't.
Yeah, I believe it. And I believe nobody will open their mouth because of
who he is.
Who T.I. is and who T.I. used to be. So, and
that's nice.
Really so.
That's a part of fame that I probably never want to be a part of. Like, people knowing your every move, that's a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ain't doing nothing crazy, then you should.
They make something out of nothing.
Of course
all
they do.
The time.
Of course they do. But shit like that, I feel like I'm gonna get on the internet and I'm gonna just laugh at it. Like, oh my God, he left his house and he yelled at his dog or something. I'll be like, y'all don't be yelling at your dogs? Like, yeah, a dog doing that or whack stuff. Bro, stop. Like, you ain't never did that? Like, I'm just laugh at it.
Right.
Yeah, and you could turn the phone off. You could get off the app.
That's true.
The app ain't real life, and the majority of the time, the people that's trying to kill you on the app, they don't got no picture.
Yeah.
They be having like 7 followers. They following 1,800 accounts. They just there to just say negative stuff. So, gotta stay away from those.
Facts. Well, shout out to everybody who tuned into Champions Corner tonight. I am Kayy Simone, my main man OliJawn, here at our home base of LRM Network. We are out.
Peace.